Hey everybody, this is Brandon Ford and welcome to the Blind Rage Podcast. This time around we are doing Night of the Demons 3 from 1997. Why? Well, I suppose I really can't think of anything better to do solo. So I'm not recording with Tony tonight. I'm not recording with James tonight. So I don't want to get something done. I'm not sleep deprived, at least not yet. This could turn into an insomnia night, and I'll wish I did this later. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah. So we're doing Night of the Demons 3. The source that I have is a bootleg from where to get it? Flesh Wound Video about 15 or 16 years ago. I'm using this because there is no DVD, not in America. Nope. This mess was only released on VHS by Paramount for some weird and bizarre reason, which I'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, there's no official DVD release. The only release that I know of is the German release, which I don't think was authorized. But no DVD, no Blu-ray, and I don't think anybody feels like they're missing out. So it wouldn't surprise me if a Blu-ray never surfaced or was manufactured, because I honestly don't think anybody cares about this movie, and I can see why. But before we get into it, I need to get the plugs out of the way. As always, please don't forget to check out my books by going to my Amazon author page. I have several titles in paperback and Kindle editions, including my latest book, He Wore a Leather Jacket. You can also find Payphone, Plaything, Coffee at Midnight, Progressive Entrapment, Open Wounds, Decayed Etchings, and Dreams of Sharp Teeth, and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you prefer audiobooks, you can find many of my titles there, the majority of them actually. If you don't already, please follow me on Instagram at writer Brandon Ford. You can follow me on Twitter at Brandon Ford. You could also follow me on Letterboxd at Brandon Ford. And if you want to watch along, I am willing to bet you could probably find this on YouTube. It's not anywhere else. According to Wikipedia, it's not. It was never available even for streaming or video on demand. That's how unpopular this movie is. And I guess that's why I want to do it. Probably, maybe, we'll see. I don't know. Okay, so if you're watching along, make sure you have your movie queued up, because I'm going to begin with a 3 count, and there is no promotional production logo. There you go. Because the first one has something. Second one has Republic Pictures, and this one has nothing. That's probably because of the source. So, yeah. So, we're gonna push play, and we're gonna get right into this monstrosity. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. So yeah, much like the first 2 films, this was released by Republic Pictures, but the video VHS was released by Paramount, and because I'm weird like that, I always used to, especially if it was a movie that I didn't own or I was curious about. If I was in Blockbuster, I would crack open the clamshell, and I would just look at the VHS just to see what the label looked like. Again, because I was weird like that, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I saw the Paramount logo. I saw the first thing I saw was the label on the spine, I guess, of the VHS, which had a Roman numeral 3, and this is the number 3. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's the number 3 in the opening titles. But, yeah, I thought that was odd. This one, I think, tries to... Kevin Tenney wrote this one. He didn't direct it, but what I think he tried to do with this script was make it a little more similar to the original, because, you know, in the sequel, in part 2 rather, we have the Catholic boarding school throughout most of the film, and very little of the second takes place in Hull House. And I think that he wanted to make it more about kids being possessed by demons in Hull House on Halloween, which is what made the first film so successful. Here we have the introduction of Amelia Kincaid, who's playing Angela for the third and final time. Only this time, it's in Canada. And this is not Hull House. No, it is not. I can't remember. Yeah, he's a few years back. Wait a minute. He says a few years back, the kids from St. Rita's Academy got massacred. Well, no, they really didn't. They didn't. They got, because, fucking Shirley from part 2 brought the lipstick out of Hull House. The kids got massacred. Oh, well, yeah, well, the kids mostly got massacred on the campus. When they go back to Hull House, some more massacring goes on, but most of it takes place at the campus. But again, I think trying to emulate what made the first one good was the opening title sequence, and this is done very, very, very poorly. Not good. The music is also similar, although I don't think it was by Kevin Tenney's brother this time. I don't know who the fuck did this, but when I was perusing the Wikipedia page, I didn't recognize many of the names who worked on the film behind the scenes, other than Kevin Tenney, because, you know, with Kevin Tenney's films, you usually see Jeff Joffrey and Joe Augustine and his brother, I think Dennis Michael Tenney, I think his name is. So I didn't really see any of those names. I don't know if they're in the opening titles because I can't see the screen. And shit, I forgot to wear my sunglasses. Are they here? Am I lucky? Oh, here they are. Oh, good. I don't have to get up. Yeah, this is very, very similar to the opening titles music. opening title score for the first one. And according to Wikipedia, too, it had a for the budget, it had a very specific number, which I don't remember offhand, but it was like right down to the fucking penny. But it was upwards of $5.6 million, which I do not believe for a second. I don't know who the fuck wrote that or put that there, but whatever they were on when they put it, I'd like a few kilos of thanks much. And it also said that what was there for the image, for the cover art, was the theatrical poster. Again, shenanigans. If this was in theaters, no, this was not a theatrical release at all. So, yeah, around this time, movies, especially horror movies, were going up to Canada for productions because it was cheaper. But, and you know, a lot of the time it didn't hurt a project. I definitely don't think it's Canada's fault that this turned out so bad. It might have been Canada's fault that they couldn't find a house that remotely resembled Hull House. And yeah, I mean, like, it's not even a little bit the exterior, and then when you go inside, it's even less like Hull House, because Hull House, here is the fucking demon rap that she's listening to on the fucking radio for some. There was some ADR there that was bad. She's listening to the demon rap that plays over the end credits of the original VHS version, but in this one, it's a score. It's an instrumental that's actually pretty good. I like it. Well, I mean, it doesn't really take much to improve upon the god-awful demon rap that whoever does Angela's demon voice did.
Not all of us can be head cheerleaders, you know.
So this is kind of, I think, a take on the scene in Judy's bedroom in the original, and you know, her having her troubles with her little brother. Only in this one, it's a bunch of like 6-year-olds and shit. And if there's a bunch of little kids running around the house, why would you not lock the door if you're just going to sit at your vanity mirror, essentially ass naked?
Yeah, listen, I'm using your shower, okay? You still going as a harem girl? Yeah. And you know, that thing's really skimpy.
I think this girl, this blonde girl, I think her name's...
If I had your body, I'd never wear a bra. Hell, I'd never wear anything.
I think her name's Holly. Yeah. It's clearly a double. A body double.
I'm taking a shower.
And this nudity is so fucking gratuitous. And of course you don't get any gratuitous male nudity. God forbid. So yeah, we get a little bit of exposition as far as Abby's character is concerned. I mean, she clearly feels inferior to Holly because she's not as pretty, and she's getting a jump on going to college while being in her junior year. So she's looking at college applications now and blah, 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 blah. And nobody gives a fuck. You really don't know anything about Holly other than she's the more popular girl, I guess. And I think she's the cheerleader.
You can suck a golf ball through 10 feet of garden hose. You didn't find one with a friend for me? Huh? Dr. Frankenstein couldn't find a friend for you. With or without the mask.
Orson just needs to go. He doesn't offer anything to the movie. And Kurt Cobain over here, I'm not buying his bad boy rap at all. The guy who plays Nick, again, everybody always says that they hire actors in their late 20s or early 30s to play high school students in horror movies, and it's very detectable and annoying. But this guy really looks closer to 40. This guy playing Nick. I never saw him in anything else until I saw the fucking dumbass Night of the Dribbler, which was a movie, for those of you who aren't familiar, for the uninitiated, Night of the Dribbler was a horror comedy that was completed and never released. And if you see it, you can definitely determine why, because pretty sure it's on Tubi. But it was supposed to be a big fucking deal when Code Red released it. It's like, yeah, you finally get to see this garbage. And there's like a cameo by Joe Franklin, and there's all of these dated references that kids in 1990, 1991, whenever this movie was made, would not have gotten at all. These were all jokes that were aimed at an older audience, but it was a movie that was aimed at a younger demographic. So it made no sense. And it was not funny at all. I just remember that the Nick character is a lot skinnier, and not that he's overweight here, but he bulked out a bit. And
doing the dozens. Oh, you mean this is one of your small town games? Hey, yo, Rich, can I try? Yeah, sure. What the hell?
This is so stupid.
Your mama has so many double chins. She needs a book, but I can find them out. Right, Orson. Not bad.
I would be willing to bet that this is a movie that Kevin Tenney would very much like to sweep under the rug. I wonder if he had. I don't, because I've never heard him talk about this one before.
She's probably got a wilder fire wants to get out of those owl glasses. What about me?
I don't know. The same thing with Witchboard 3, which is also the weakest of the series.
Good evening, ladies.
But I don't think I've ever heard him talk about this one. And that's probably because he didn't really have anything to do with it other than writing the script. I doubt he was on set in Canada.
Thanks, but no thanks. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. It could be hours before another car comes by, so we'll walk. I don't have a coat. I'll freeze.
She's right. Yeah, now get your fine self inside and we'll warm them up for you.
Look, you're freezing too.
Oh god, the acting is so bad.
Abby, come on. Well.
And she seems like she's looped a lot of the time. The Abby character, whatever the fuck her name is. I wonder if they thought they were being progressive in 1987 because they have an African American character and a Hispanic character.
What? Aren't you in my algebra class?
But then again, in the original Night of the Demons, they had an Asian character and an African American character, so there you go.
What made you say that?
Well, why would you remember me?
Again, this is so dumb.
Miss Cheerleader here has the odds for me.
Wait, watch it. Wait a minute.
The school dance or a motel?
You're an actual jerk.
Hey, there's a quickie mart. Pull in, I want to get some stuff.
You're an actual jerk. And the look on his face, like, he was like, oh, shit. I guess I went too far. And then they have their moment in the quickie mart, as he called it. I always hated that fucking part. When Orson, who had been wearing the mask in the car, pretty much off and on the whole time. They get out of the car, he and... I'm just going to call him Kurt Cobain because I don't remember what the hell his name is. He's been trying to get Kurt Cobain's approval the whole time, you know, because he's sniffing his asshole. And so he puts the mask on again as they're walking up to the front entrance. And he goes, hey, what do you think? And Cobain just goes, an improvement. I think that was either made up on the spot or just an excuse to use a stupid line. And this is another stupid moment where...
Sorry, calling you a jerk.
Sorry for calling you a jerk.
No, you were right. You did make an impression.
This thing with the soda is so dumb too. Everything I have a feeling I'm going to be saying this is so dumb, this is so dumb, this is so dumb throughout the entire movie because it's pretty fucking dumb. They put some mini post-its on the 6-pack of beer to cover whatever label it was, and it's so obvious. This cashier looks so greasy and dirty.
What do you mean? You're refusing me service?
You got that right.
Yo, look, Pops. Your mom is so ugly, Ripley's couldn't even believe it.
Off before I call the cops.
Yeah, right, the cops. Yo, come on, man. Whoa, man.
Okay,
Just reaching for my wallet.
so if he was reaching for his wallet, wouldn't he have already had his wallet if he had the ID, which was his brother's?
What's your engrave on your tombstone, asswipe? Come on, Vince. What are you doing?
Vince.
Showing this old fart a bit of his own bullshit.
That's Cobain's name. Yeah, so I think this was, again, Kevin Tenney's attempt at making a sequel that was more like the original, however, putting it in more of an urban atmosphere and giving it more urban characters. This is so poorly staged and executed. Oh, that music just heightens the intensity. That was definitely edgier. Didn't even sound like him.
Sarge, tell me you're wearing your flag vest. Are you okay? I just flew through a fucking window. Of course I'm not okay. Good.
Oh, we gotta get him out here, please! Please look at him! We gotta stop the bleeding and let's turn ourselves in, okay? Please!
Fuck that noise, man!
Yeah, Cobain is not turning himself in. Oh no.
Fuck Rich, okay?
Fuck Reggie. Oh, that's cool.
You are all accessories! Bullshit, pull over, I'm getting him out! Forget it, Nick! Whether you like it or not, we're all in this together, okay? All of us!
Alright, hypey.
Kinda cool.
Oh, and she is the most annoying character of them all. This is kind of cool. Now we're about to see the fucking lieutenant.
Hey, Lieutenant.
And he is going to deliver some dialogue that is line for line taken from Witchboard.
When's the official date?
About 2 hours. Just after Cinderella loses her slipper. So what do you got for me?
What have you got from me? That's not at all a cliched cop line.
Is he still claiming it's a robbery?
Says the kid's cleaned out the register just before me and the boy walked in.
So I still want to talk to him.
Mr. Morris?
Hi. Lieutenant Dewhurst. Homicide.
I think this town is big enough to have an homicide department.
I'm also the bomb squad, the truancy division. Tell me, you like magic?
Here it is.
Magic.
Yeah, vanishing act, sawing ladies in half, magic.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Because you and me, we're gonna do a trick together. We're gonna make all that stolen money reappear before your bus gets back.
I don't think that he does
Choose a card. Any card.
this thing with the Miranda cards. But, and first of all, I don't understand why he has a stack of Miranda card warnings.
Miranda card.
Because,
And unless you say the truth,
I've never been arrested. But I know that you're supposed to be read your rights if things are done properly. But is the arresting officer supposed to hand you a card with "you have the right to remain silent," etc., etc., etc. written on it? Because I don't think so. I'm not a cop. Again, I've never been arrested, so I could be wrong. But something about this fucking lieutenant walking around with a stack of Miranda card warnings, or Miranda card rights, rather, in his... Oh, shut up.
Must have hit the tank. We're probably leaking gas all over the place.
All over the place. I love how he just, knew by osmosis exactly what the fuck happened. That the cop did hit the cop did hit the tank, and that they are leaking gas all over.
What? The old funeral parlor Hull House. It's been empty for years. You're crazy. Damn it, he needs a hospital! That place is a rat trap. He's gonna can't die of some kind of infection. He doesn't bleed to death.
She's right, Vince. It's not.
This girl who plays Holly is trying really, really hard to feign emotion with the quaver of her voice when she's trying to stress emotion, and it's not working. Speaking of the funeral parlor, I don't know where I heard this before, but I was like, what? But I heard a funeral, and I don't think it was an accident. I think it was the purposeful removal of the R, but a funeral parlor or an undertaking parlor, whatever, was referred to as a parlor. P-A-L-O-R, parlor. And I don't think, and it was even, I think it was even spelled that way too. I heard something about an elementary school on that radio.
Please don't make us go in. I'm getting bad vibes. Fuck your vibes.
Oh
I'm
my
serious.
god.
Please. Once we cross over the underground stream, we're totally screwed. What underground stream? That wall is built on top of it.
Is there a wall there?
We can't cross over running water.
Yeah, right. Ooh. Maybe it'll work on cops too.
Lance.
I always have to have somebody who you know, knows about the underground stream. You know what, though? In the original, they were able to hear the...
Bring him with you.
He can't be moved.
Wait a
Get out of
minute.
this fucking van right now. There's gonna be another ghost haunting this place, okay?
What are you gonna do, Vince? Shoot me?
If I have to.
Oh, God.
What?
Come on, tough guy. Pull the trigger. Blow my brains out. Because that's the only way you're getting me out of this van, you stupid motherfucker.
He barely touched him.
Alright, does anybody else want to be a fucking hero, huh?
Yeah. I could take this fucking kid.
What?
It's not haunted. This place.
Oh, God.
According to the legend, it's not haunted.
It's possessed.
It's possessed.
Yeah, we already know this because we saw the first two movies.
Gateway to hell. That's nice the one night the gates open, right?
They had the breaking through glass. I don't think there would be a speck of window that wasn't boarded up in Hull House. Oh, I was trying to say, in the first one, because the one Max was dressed as the doctor and he had the stethoscope, so he was able to hear the underground stream. Yeah. So, but that means that the stream wasn't necessarily beneath the wall. It was, you know, before the wall. So, I mean, like, wouldn't they be safe if they just flatten themselves against the wall? Because there's a scene, I know that sounds stupid, but it makes sense when you think about it.
Who are you talking about, Abby, huh?
And plus, there is a scene later where the fucking possessed cop tries to go after Holly, who passes the underground stream, and I don't think she goes up. I don't think she goes beyond the gate. I could be wrong again. But he tries to follow her and then we get some bad CGI, and he.
Guess I can't hear you all the way down there in hell.
Well, maybe I better stop a whispering.
And then he disintegrates or whatever.
That'll be enough to wake the fucking dead, don't you think?
Thank God this movie's only 88 minutes. I don't remember if they recycle the footage from the first one, but I guess I'm about to find out. Because they did that in part 2. Is that it? I can't even tell. It's not the same music. Oh. Those are the same demon sounds. So I'm guessing, yeah.
Where's that draft coming from?
Forget the draft. It smells like something died in here.
It's too late. We're all damned.
Oh, God.
Look.
Yeah, so they're making this very much like the original. Only it's,
What is
you
it,
know,
blood?
not good.
Sure looks like it.
No, I must have hit a pipe in the walls. Probably just rusted water or something.
I don't know, Vince. I don't see any pipe.
Smooth move, numbnuts.
Give him a break. It's probably the closest he's ever been to a wet hole.
Well, anyway, let's see if we can find a warmer room around this place.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I really believed
Who the hell are you?
that one.
Yeah, who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you?
I'm asking the questions here.
I live here. Nobody lives here. I do. I was just getting ready for trick-or-treaters.
Guess that explains all the lit candles.
Anybody else live here?
Depends on what you mean by anybody. Better talk straight, bitch, or he'll blow your brains out. Won't you, baby?
Damn right I will.
Orson, give me the gun. No. This is not a game. Now give me the gun. No! Drop it,
Yeah, so
Orson.
Orson took the fucking cop's gun, so he, you know,
Shut up, both of you, man.
he thinks he's
You're not the powerless little wimp anymore, are you?
ready to go toe to toe
Don't make me shoot you.
with anybody. Because for some reason Cobain's his idol. I don't know. This movie's so stupid.
I'm not now.
Woof. Fuck is my Gatorade, motherfucker.
No. You need me. You need me to watch everybody while you make sure she's here alone.
Why should I trust you more than any of these other assholes?
Because he's so on your dick, it's ridiculous. That's why.
Orson, what do you think you're doing? Shut the fuck up!
I almost did a spit take.
Darcy, you take care of them and her. And we'll go check out the house, okay? Come on, let's go. Let's go.
You know, the characters, the main ensemble in the original, they really weren't fleshed out at all. But they were a hell of a lot more interesting than these characters, who
Mountain View, about 2 miles north of
are, to a degree,
how many big barns you figure are out this way?
they do have, I would guess, individual personalities. You won over $1,000. Wow.
Take you one of those magic shows.
What the fuck? Why is he talking about the magic shows again?
I saw a guy one time made an entire elephant disappear.
No shit.
Well, I know he didn't really make it disappear. He just found something big enough to hide it in.
Like what? A barn?
Mm.
Well, we know they didn't go back into town. And that leaky gas tank's going to limit mobility, so they must be hiding out somewhere.
Yeah,
Putting on some music.
somewhere. Okay. So, Angela, of course, has to have her provocative dance in all 3 movies. In the first 2, it was... forgive me if I don't know. Because I death metal, I guess. Well, it was Bauhaus in the first one, whatever they are. The second one was that growling music, if you call it music. I don't know what this is. Some kind of like tribal erotica. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I didn't do it. Get back to work.
Tribal erotica, R&B, I don't know. So we're supposed to, so we're supposed to, I guess, see that Angela has an eclectic taste when it comes to music. She's very well-rounded. She likes to mix things up when she does her very unsexy, sexy dance. I have to say, this whole filleting the barrel of the gun makes me very uncomfortable.
Come on, let's get out of here. Now's our chance.
Especially when she starts jerking it off. It's so cringe.
A guy in an auto shop showed me how.
Oh, please.
It's gonna go ballistic when he finds out we're gone. I've been waiting for Nick. Nick, we gotta get out of here now. Abby, I'm not leaving without Nick. I'm not.
What? She's like
You're a real tough guy.
somehow fucking formed some bond with Nick.
Guns are so sexy. Don't you think so?
I think we were supposed to believe this. I think that line was supposed to be a little bit more believable because of the delivery in the back of the van. You know, because she kept looking at him and checking him out, and so we're supposed to believe, because she had a little crush on him, that he's her one and only. Oh God.
You do want me, don't you?
No.
It depends. Can you suck a golf ball through 10 feet of garden hose?
Oh God. I've said this before and I'll say it again. There are times, they don't come very frequently, but there are times when I am glad to be visually impaired. And this is for sure one of them. I don't know what was grosser, the blowing the gun barrel or the spitting out the slimy bullets.
Open wide and give me some tongue.
Open wide and give me some tongue. Nobody has ever said that, ever, to anybody. I guess they were trying to top the tongue being bitten out of Stooge. And the line itself doesn't even make sense because she says open wide and give me some tongue, and so they start to make out, and her tongue goes through the back of his head. So she gave him tongue. Why am I trying to rationalize this? Now this scene, I think it's the scene that's about to come up, is so totally stolen from Child's Play 3. Where the fuck is it?
I'll be right back, okay? I have to go find Holly.
There's no way that Reggie would still be alive. He would have bled to death long ago. Did she just say so close? Are you serious? Where the hell is that stupid possessed cop with his brain hanging out who steals the dialogue from Child's Play 3?
Holly? Are you up there? Abby, over here. Follow me.
No, I don't want to.
Let's go.
No.
Get away. It wasn't hard.
Oh God, I forgot about that line. That was so stupid. Abby says, "How did you get away?" And Angela says, "It wasn't hard."
Later. We've got to hide. What are we doing in here? Nick got away from Vince. Great. Come on, let's go find him.
You know,
Don't you realize?
I think that
You leave here.
they should have changed Angela's look. Well, when she's in human form, anyway, for this one, because her look changes so drastically from the first one to the second one. And granted, there was 6 years in between the two, but even still, she looks exactly like she does in the second one.
You could help me do that. Do you want me to?
Now they're gonna les it out.
Please don't. Look, I can't. Stop it! Too late. You've already made your choice. What are you talking about?
Happy Halloween, bitch. That line is almost as good as trick or treat, motherfucker.
Airheads. Let's get the hell out of here.
No, we're all staying. Don't want to go anywhere. I just forgot there's a dead cop.
From what I remember, though, it is. I don't want to give the movie. I don't want to give the movie too much credit, but I do remember it being slightly interesting when Abby does the transition into the demonic cat and her eyes start glowing and she does the real. Is Holly still fucking outside? What the hell? Just leave.
Just wait here, okay?
No.
Go in there.
I'll get out here, okay?
These two idiots, they totally are, like, so fucking Kurt and Courtney. Although, this girl here is not nearly skanky enough to be Courtney.
Abby, what the fuck are you doing in there?
Waiting for you.
Oh, God.
Get away from Orson.
I don't want Orson. I want you.
Hmm.
Are you talking to Lois or something?
What?
Holy shit. Whose room is this? Mrs. Satan's.
Oh, my God. Mrs. Satan. Seriously?
Abby.
Kev, did you write this script in, like, a weekend?
Orson?
Where are you going, Harley? The party's just begun.
Ugh.
Orson? What's happened to you?
Damn if I know. I guess the devil made me do it.
Ugh. Ugh. The only thing that I'm looking forward to is the end credit music, and watch it be like nowhere near as good as I remember it being. It's probably awful.
Come to me and everything will be alright. Oh, it doesn't hurt. That's right. Come to me, Reggie. You'll be okay. There's no pain. Oh, come to me.
Oh god, just shut up.
Who's it? What?
I feel like this would be, well, it is a straight-to-video sequel, but I feel like this would be a straight-to-video sequel that was done by nobody at all who had anything to do with the previous films, just to cash in on the previous films.
They hotwired the van.
I can't believe that Kevin wrote this. Not that, you know, I think he's fucking James Joyce, but his movies are fun, or most of them. He's written some good stuff. Yeah, and especially the setting.
And Vince? I don't buy it. No way. Me and Vince. Every way. You lying slut. Come on, you freaking whore. You alley cat, show me what you got.
What?
I said, show me what you got.
You freaking whore. First of all, who the fuck says that? And who the fuck says you alley cat? Even, I don't... Wait. Yeah, that wasn't anywhere near as cool as I remembered it being.
What's the matter, Lois? Cat got your tongue.
Oh God, you have to go there. Oh no, no, no. No, 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 no. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. I can't take this anymore. I think I'm gonna fucking burn this. No, that doesn't. That's not right. I'm gonna like chuck this thing out the window. I can't believe. Well, I will. I'll tell you why. I had a T-shirt with the Night of the Demons 3 logo or cover art on it that I rocked for more than a few years. But I will, and I got it. Well, I don't remember the name of the site that I got it from, but they're defunct. It wasn't Fright Rags though. But I got it knowing that Night of the Demons 3 was bad. But for some fucking reason, they didn't have the artwork or shirts for parts 1 or 2. I don't get that.
Unit 66 hasn't checked in for a while.
I just wanted a Night of the Demons shirt, and unfortunately, the only option I had was the Night of the Demons 3. hell is that? Sounds like she's dry humping a baby rattle. I think what I'm gonna do, when I'm done with this episode, recording this episode, is I'm just going to schedule it. I'm not even going to kill myself with writing any. I'm not gonna advertise it. It's just gonna pop up if you subscribe. Because this is a fucking mess. The movie is a mess. The commentary is a mess. The episode is a mess. I'm a mess. Oh my god, it's been like 2 hours.
Thank God, officer. I need your help.
You're not supposed to be here.
Okay, here's this fucking jackass with the Child's Play 3 dialogue.
You went to my uniform. And you broke my window.
Oh my god.
Listening to me. I need your help.
No.
That's my uniform, miss.
Please get the gun away from me.
This is not my gun, Missy. This is my pistol. This is my gun. This is for shooting, and this is for fun.
What?
I'm talking about
Exactly.
Just trying to give you peace of my mind. Who's in the lead? Come back here. I say you can leave. Come back here right now. Come on. Come here. Come on. Go across the street. Go across the street. No.
Don't cross the stream? Is he really saying don't cross the stream? What? And since when is being a demon being a total spaz? What the hell was that? I've never seen a demon in any of the, or either of the movies, be a total spaz. You know what I will say though? I will say this with all honesty. As bad as this movie is really bad as this movie is, I would rather watch it than Night of the Demons from 2009. I can't believe she said there are monsters. There are demons in there. That's really who she should have said she's not leaving without. She should have said, I'm not leaving without Reggie, the poor kid who got shot in the gut, as opposed to Nick, who was her non-love interest.
Your mama's so stupid, she raised a son who thinks she's gonna get out of here alive. Come on. What the hell's going on around here?
I can ask him.
Hell no.
wish I had like a hotline. Think of me. All right. Let's start taking calls here. This is the Blind Rage podcast. You're live. What do you think of this movie? What do you think of this commentary? What do you think of me as an individual? Really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. I wasn't gonna do this. I wasn't gonna say this because I thought it was kind of petty. But now I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to. I have left Kevin Tenney many a wall post. I have sent Kevin Tenney many a direct message on Facebook. And always has he responded. Always. I queried him about Pinocchio's Revenge, which I think is a very underrated movie. Oh God. I think it's an underrated movie. It's a fucking hell of a lot better than this one. So I was gonna do a commentary for it. And well, let me finish my story first. I was gonna do a commentary for it and talk about how people really aren't. I don't want to be one of those movie snobs where it's like, okay, you just don't get it, man. You just don't get it. But a lot of people don't. And it's not a very difficult movie to get. It's not a killer doll movie. The doll's not alive. The doll was never alive. The little girl was the killer the whole time. Spoiler alert. The guy who killed his son at the beginning of the movie killed his son because his son was a killer too. And he was burying him with the Pinocchio puppet because it meant that much to him. And then the little girl gets obsessed with the Pinocchio puppet, and it kind of repeats. I don't think that it was meant to be that the doll was cursed or anything, or that it triggered psychopathy or anything like that, but
Real cop? How'd you find us?
yeah, are you a cop? Or a real cop, or are you just one of those, goofy demon cops? But yeah, a lot of people don't really get it. A lot of people just really don't pay much attention to it and think it's just another killer doll movie. And they're not really happy with the way it ends, and I don't know. So I messaged him and I asked him what he thought about this, about how it was poorly received, and that people really didn't understand his intentions and blah blah blah. And he was very nice in his response, and he told me what his intentions were, which I already did, but he did tell me something about Trimark interfering. Trimark, who released it, Trimark interfering a lot with the marketing, and they changed the title and all that stuff. So I thought that was interesting, and so I sent him a message, I don't know, a few weeks later, and I said, I would like to do a commentary for Pinocchio's Revenge from my podcast.
He's a pig. He's lying. Of course that cop.
What do you think about sending me a voice recording saying, hey, this is Kevin Tenney and you're listening, or hey, this is Kevin Tenney, writer director of Night of the Demons and Pinocchio's Revenge, and you're listening to the Blind Rage podcast. He never responded. Something that could have taken him literally 10 seconds, and he never responded. And that's not...
Your kids all right? Yeah.
why I haven't done the episode. I just didn't get around to it. Because I really wasn't sure exactly.
You wouldn't believe us.
Well, I was gonna do it with I was gonna record it with somebody else, but that fell through. So I never got around to recording it myself. That's really all there is to it.
Excuse me, but I've been such a scatterbrain lately.
And yeah, again, I wasn't going to mention him not responding to my message because I thought it was kind of petty. But now I felt obligated to talk about it because he has wasted 88 minutes of my life with this god-awful movie.
You were with me before. Should have done that, sweetheart.
Maybe you weren't the man behind the lens. Maybe you didn't direct and produce and shoot it. But you wrote the fucking piece of shit. Oh, there's that goofy demon cop again.
Fuck this, man.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is this? And I can't believe another cliche that he used was, you know, the cop who is
You can see that I can kill you at will.
however, it's usually a cop a week or so from retirement. That's like a trope in movies. But this lieutenant was about to retire at midnight.
It has great power. If you give it to me, I'll let these two go free. This one saved your life tonight, didn't he? I'm giving you the chance to do the same for him.
You really let them go?
Yes.
What about this?
I'm waiting for a dramatic no. Oh, shut up.
Children, morning is almost here. It's time to return to the bowels of hell.
You might be some hero. And I'm just some guy with a bad attitude who's got some sort of future in auto mechanics. Now let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, God.
I know you want it, I'm happy. But I think Vince is keeping an eye out for me.
Mm-hmm.
We have to come up with a plan.
Oh, my God. We have to come up with a plan. Who says that out loud? This really, really seems like padding for time. Oh, please no.
You created diversion.
Yeah.
There are no heroes, bitch.
What about it?
Yeah, man.
This is one of the dumbest line. This is one of the dumbest moments in the movie, in the series,
Natural being with infinite powers and all.
and
I was just thinking, you see,
in any
I
series.
myself.
Oh
Now,
God.
listen, I've got this one trick I'm very proud of. I bet you've never seen it before. Watch carefully. I say the magic words. Hocus pocus. Abracadabra. And...
Oh God.
You dare to challenge me, old man.
You dare to challenge me, old man. Of course, it wouldn't be a horror movie without a car that wouldn't start.
Let's just walk. The house looks dead. Come on.
You kids all right?
Yeah, how
No.
about you?
I've been better. Here. You know, neither of you was caught by the surveillance camera in the quickie mart earlier tonight, huh? You could just go on home. Nobody would ever know you were there.
What about this? What about all them?
Who would ever believe this?
So what does that mean? Who'd ever believe this? So what does that mean? We're just gonna sweep it under the rug, like Kevin Williamson wishes he could sweep this entire movie, or Kevin Tenney. Oh God.
Kiss your sweet ass goodbye.
Come on, we're almost over the underground stream.
You haven't had your chance. And now you're gonna die excruciating deaths.
Holly, look, the sun's almost up. Come on, pull!
But how you long, bitch?
That wasn't even a good like final one-liner when you defeat the demon. It's like, you know, you gotta have that like, you know, that one final gotcha. She just said, "Go back to where you belong, bitch." Okay. That was not a, you know, how sweet fresh meat. I know. I don't even know what the fuck that was.
Come on, let's go.
Oh God.
No.
I hate this part. I hate this part. I hate this part so much. She makes a little cross and closes the gate. Puts a cross in front of the gate out of some twigs. Wait, I hate it so much. I really do. I really hate it so much. I might have a nervous breakdown.
May you all rest in peace.
Oh God, shut up.
Come on. We can't do any more. It's time to go.
7 people died tonight. We can't just erase that.
I wish.
The police will investigate and so will the government. I can't explain it.
What?
Exactly. That's when coming back next Halloween.
No, you're not.
Why?
To make sure this doesn't happen again. And every Halloween after that till I die.
We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see. Because you know she's going to forget about that promise or that sacred vow the moment she fucking, her feet hit the street.
Happy Halloween.
God. Oh God, yeah, this is bad. Yeah, this is not good at all. I think I want the shitty demon rap back. Oh God. Oh my God. Fit me for a straitjacket because this one really, yeah. Oh boy. So if you stayed with me to the end of this mess, I wish I could reward you in some way. But all I can say is thank you. Thank you very much. And I know that the chances are slim, but I hope you'll come back for more commentaries. I promise you they won't all be this bad, and I won't pick movies as bad. And if I do pick movies as bad, I will promise to be more entertaining. I promise I will be more entertaining, rather. And I hope to have at least somebody else to help me pick up the slack. I knew this was going to be shitty. I shouldn't have gone in alone. I really, really shouldn't have. But live and learn, motherfuckers. So, yeah. That was Night of the Demons 3. Unfortunately. And, I am Brandon Ford. And until next time, unpleasant dreams.